Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is linked in the description box below. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say. We've already had some cards eager to jump out. We have the Lovers, we have the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Angels, and Spirit Guides. Show me clearly. The Three of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, Angels, and Spirit Guides, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, Angels, and Spirit Guides. Show me clearly. The Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. Okay, things get a little bit intense, and that is perfectly okay, because this time period seems to be a little bit more intense, a little bit more powerful than others. Sometimes, for like the first half of November, we're going to feel it, whereas other times you can just kind of like cruise by and be like, oh, it's okay, it's just fine. So at the heart of everything is the Lovers. It is embracing what you love. This is also Gemini energy, time frame May 21st to June 20th. But this is love and passion. This is also duality. You're not going to be satisfied just doing one thing during this time. You want things to be creative. You want things to be a little bit, I'm getting adventurous. Like you want that adventure, like falling in love, right? You don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how the person's going to react. You know what you hope for in everything, but it's this beautiful discovery and this beautiful dance. And so that's an energy that you are really looking at during this time. You're falling in love with ideas. You can be falling in love with people. You can be falling in love with places. There's just a sense of beauty and intention and passion coming forward. Now, do be mindful, Leo, because love and lust can get confused with one another. This can be a time where you lust for a lot of things. Like a lot of things have that excitement, even because you are craving that excitement. It would be very easy to have the lust, the adventure, the excitement, but without any of like the commitment or the connection there. So do be aware of that. It moves us then to the challenge, and this is the Eight of Wands. The challenge being the Eight of Wands is that, hey, time goes quickly and everything has a speed to it. It can feel like everything is just going so fast and you don't know how to balance it all. And then it can also feel like everything is moving so slowly. There's no nice, balance intermedium, here. It's just one extreme or the other. So being aware of that, Leo, is going to be important. At the root of it all is the Three of Pentacles. This is going to be a time of hard work and dedication. Mind your dollars, mind your pennies type of thing. Because here she's guarding the wealth. She's guarding her prosperity. She's also working very hard at creating something of value, of substance, and of beauty. So that is going to be very important during this time. Embracing what you love, embracing what you want, embracing your prosperity, embracing your success. And as you do so, there is the sense of intuition guiding you. There is the sense of looking at the bigger picture of things, the bigger picture of what you want, of where you're going, of what you're seeking within your own life for yourself. You then have the repeat of the number 3. 3 is a divine number. Divinity will be guiding you during this time. So here, be mindful of your wealth. Be mindful that you yourself are creating this. So you don't want to, it'll be very easy during this time, especially since we have the Lovers at the heart, which can make us a little bit more indulgent than we would be if we were, kind of, I want to say thinking more clearly, but like not just in the kind of intoxication of it all. So here we want to be very prudent about things. We want to have our feet firmly planted on the ground. She's guarding her wealth and her prosperity, and she's making something that is quite bountiful. It moves us then to the Three of Cups, and this is the energy that is leaving us. And I don't like to see the Three of Cups leave us. There's been plenty of energy during this time that I'm like, oh my gosh, good, let it go. But here, it's the people who raise their glass to us. It is the people who celebrate us, and they might not be so much at the forefront of things during this time. But what we're also going to see is that we're releasing a lot of false friends during this time, a lot of energy that didn't celebrate us, couldn't see us, didn't understand us. And so that's going to be a big thing, the sense of freedom, the sense of, drive, determination, focus, and also knowing that people are cheering you on, even if they're not right here, right now. It moves us to the Page of Pentacles. And even if they're in the spirit world, right, they're still cheering you on. The Page of Pentacles is your strength. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Here you are a student, and it's very big. The Page of Pentacles is coming through quite prominently during this time. This is a time of being a student of your wealth, of your prosperity, of your success. This is also a time of saying, what do I want? What am I looking for? You could have felt like a little bit adrift, like things didn't make quite as much sense as you wanted it to, or as you had thought it would. And now there is a grounding, there is a sense of seeing, of understanding, and you are a student. You are looking at things in a different way. You're kind of like, you're not going to be boxed in by the confines of things. When you have a kid, or you are that kid, and you're like, well, why can't you do it like this? And the grown-up just stops and looks at you and is like, I never thought of it like that before. That's the energy that you're bringing forward, Leo. This sense of, I never thought of it like that. I never saw it in that way. I didn't understand it in this way. And so there's an intuitive knowing that is coming forward during this time. It is opening up prosperity. It is opening up success. And it is also giving you new avenues of wealth and what you value as much as money. This can also be a strength of somebody who is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, who's a young soul, a creative soul, an intuitive soul that helps you to move forward the way that you want to. And it can't even be that they just challenge you to see things differently. Now it moves us to our near future, which is the 10 of Wands. And that's what I feel like with the 10 of Wands. It's like, the 10 of Wands is you realizing that you're carrying a lot. There's a lot that you have put upon your shoulders, Leo. There's a lot that you want to achieve within this lifetime, and it can just feel like, okay, this is a lot. And so with the 10 of Wands, what you're going to see is that you're releasing certain chaos, okay? Like certain things that you just don't want to be carrying anymore. You're like, I'm not here for this. I'm not carrying this. I don't want it, and I'm setting myself free. And that's going to be a really big deal. And that's going to be really empowering. You're putting down a load and a burden that you didn't realize you were dragging with you. And then there's also the sense of letting people carry their burdens, letting people carry what they need to. And that's going to be important here, Leo. It's kind of like, as much as you want to, especially for the people that you love, you want to hold everything for them. But saying, you know what, this is yours. You're going to have to like kind of figure it out, but in a nicer way. Like don't say like, oh, figure it out, I'm out, because that won't get a good response. But it's like, okay, you can handle this. I know you can. You've got this. I know you do. And it brings you then to this place of healing. It brings you then to this place of love and connection. You have the lovers at your heart, and then you have the minor arcana lovers card as the like atmosphere, advice that is around you. It's like all you need is love. All you need is to really feel what your heart wants, really feel what you're longing for, really feel your joy and connection and success. And as you do so, you're being blessed, you're being guided. And it moves us then to the 2 of Wands. Doors are opening. And the doors opening, you have the repeat of the number 2 here, which is creativity. This can be a very creative time. But the environment is one of new discovery. It's one of looking towards the future, yes, but also standing in the here and now and saying, what is it that I want? What is it that I'm creating? How is it that I'm moving forward? You will see the physical door open, and then you're going to see your mind open. And it's like, oh, I could do this. And what about that? And I never thought of this. And look at it this way, or look at what's coming forward. And it brings us then to our fears, because as the doors open, we have the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is like, hey, listen, I've been burnt before. Things have fallen apart, and it has gotten me upset and overwhelmed. And I have felt like I just can't. I can't move forward the way that I want to. I can't have what it is that I desire. And you feel small and kind of worthless, okay? That is what comes forward. That's the fear, okay? But the hope here is that you face fears that you have faced before, things that have kind of brought you to your knees before. And what you're seeing is that you're not the same person that you once were. You are more powerful, you are more authoritative of voice and of mind, and you're opening up the doors in ways that you hadn't thought possible for yourself. And as you open up these doors and open up, your mind. It's like, I can do this. I've got this. I understand. And you're not the same person. So when people use their same like tricky ways that would have knocked you down before, you're like, no, no, that's not me. And that's not what I want. And I'm not falling into that same pattern. And then it brings us to the Ace of Cups. It brings us to healing, beautiful love. And it also brings us to, the first half of November being a very sensitive time, a very intuitive time, a time where spirit is really talking to you. You have your angels here with the lovers, the angel Gabriel right here. I don't know if you can see that, but we'll raise him up right there, the angel Gabriel. And then you have the lion with wings right here. I don't know who that represents. I know it represents somebody, some archangel. But if you know, let me know. Put it in the comment box below. I'd love it. And what you're seeing is that you're healing. You're healing from things that would have stopped you before, that would have overwhelmed you. And there's a sense of feeling more deeply about what you want, about what you're looking for in your life, about, the way that you want to move forward for yourself. And as this happens, you don't see yourself taking this gift right away. You don't see that, oh my gosh, I'm just like soaking in the emotion of it all. And it's so beautiful. It feels more vulnerable, Leo. So this is going to find you, this reading will find you when you feel vulnerable, when you feel kind of overwhelmed, when you're thinking, can I handle it? And the thing is, you've been carrying so much for so long, and you don't have to carry it all by yourself. You do have to be wise and prudent about things. There will be people who are more than willing to take advantage, and you're kind of pushing that out of your existence and your life. There's going to be some people that pop up that you're like, wow, you too? It's like, a tu, Brute? Type of thing. It's like, dude, I did not expect this from you. But you are a student of your prosperity. You are a student of your success. You're a student of the way that you're moving forward and the way that doors are opening. And you're not stuck in the hurt and in the chaos of the past anymore. You're not. You've been set free. You've been released. And that is a beautiful thing. So let's see what Spirit has to say here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is serenity. The first half of November, it is going to be really important to embrace what brings you peace, serenity, joy, and brilliance in your heart, your soul, yourself. And it moves us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And we have love and holistic health. There's a natural healing that's going to be happening of your heart. This is the heart chakra and the root chakra. And what you're going to see is that during this time, as you embrace love, you ground yourself more. And as you embrace love and healing from the gift of the Ace of Swords, you feel more centered, more calm, more alive. And it's like you're pushing away all the chaos that had overwhelmed you. And as you push away that chaos, you heal. But also as you embrace healing, detoxing, really connecting with your heart, your soul, and what you love, you're finding that there is a greater strength, a greater determination, a greater focus to you. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Ace of Swords. Be mindful of know-it-alls. Be mindful of people who come across like they know it all and have quick wits and even sharper tongues. And they're going to say things that hurt because they mean to. And this is also a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of knowledge and embracing of your voice. But you're coming up against somebody who's kind of mean and they're embracing their voice. You're going to have to embrace yours. And that's going to be really important here. It moves us then to your subconscious spirit message. And this is purposeful. Be purposeful as you embrace your serenity. Be purposeful in your emotions. Be purposeful in your words. Be purposeful in the way that you are walking forward for yourself and your life. Be purposeful in your existence. Leo, this is going to be a time where you need to kind of like slow it down a little bit. You're not going to want to. You never like slowing it down. But that's going to be really important. It moves us then to the subconscious chakra message, and this is personal power. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is trusting your gut, your intuition, your understanding, and this is letting your power move you forward. Your feistiness, your tenacity, you are seeing yourself as powerful. And a lot of times you don't see yourself as powerful. You see yourself as having to defend. And now there is a sense of, all right, I do have to defend myself at times. Yeah, sure, that's part of existence. But I am more powerful and stronger and more. And this is trusting your gut. This is also being very mindful of the food that you put into into your tummy, because you'll feel it. You'll feel it when you're eating in alignment with you and when you're not. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. It is always important to be mindful of the Three of Swords. Excuse me. The Three of Swords is heartbreak and pain and disappointment, and it's making it feel like, I just want to run away. I don't want to be dealing with this anymore. And so with the Three of Swords here, there is a healing coming forward, and there is a release of pain and doubt and fear. But when it's to be mindful of, just know that there are insecurities that will come forward as well, in a sense of, I can't do this. And Spirit's like, oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. But also acknowledging the heartbreaks that you have been through, the traumas, the hurts, that's going to be important. It moves us then to the subconscious tarot message, and that's the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is lies, deceits, deceptions. You're calling them all out. There's also, kind of lies you have believed about yourself. And you're like, that's just not true. I'm not being weighed down by this anymore. I don't like it. And you're going to have assistance during this time, which isn't actually going to feel as helpful. It could be somebody who's like, well, you just have to do this. And you're like, oh, thanks. That's like, if it was that easy, I would have done it already type of thing. But there's a sense of, they are helping you. You're not in this alone. They just don't feel as helpful as you would like them to be. So be aware of that. You're letting some things go. You can't take it with you. You just can't carry it anymore. And you're going to feel, for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why, you're going to feel like a failure for letting that go. Either you're like, this is a really important lesson, I can never forget it, or, this was really important for one reason or another. And Spirit's like, but it wasn't. It was there to teach you, yes, to guide you, to move you forward, but now it's no longer useful. It's time to let it go. And that's going to be a very beautiful thing for you, but it is going to be hard. So just be aware of that, Leo. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Bye.